What if I told you there's a place where women carry entire baskets of corn on their heads without using their hands, where stepping into a church restroom is forbidden, and where emeralds bigger than your hand are pulled from the ground? Welcome to Zambia, a land of mind-blowing traditions, breathtaking wonders, and jaw-dropping surprises. Stay with us as we unveil the 15 most shocking facts about this incredible country that will leave you absolutely speechless. Hello, adventurers. Welcome back to our channel, your ultimate destination for travel wonders and global secrets. Today, we're taking you to the heart of Africa to uncover Zambia's most astonishing stories, from its surreal cultural customs to natural phenomena you won't believe exist. Stick around because fact number 13 might just make you reconsider your next travel plans. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all our global adventures. Now, let's get started. Hidden beneath Zambia's soil is a treasure trove of emeralds. Did you know these dazzling gemstones are not only some of the largest, but also among the most sustainably mined in the world? What makes them so unique? Let's dive deeper to uncover their extraordinary story. In the Copperbelt province lies the Kagem Emerald Mine, the largest emerald-producing mine on Earth. These aren't just any emeralds, they're among the deepest green gemstones ever discovered. Imagine this, you're holding a gemstone that sparkles like nothing you've ever seen. But behind its beauty lies a tale of hope and responsibility. Unlike many mines with a troubled past, Kagem is a leader in sustainable mining. The mine funds local schools, builds hospitals, and even supports eco-friendly initiatives to reduce environmental damage. Could this balance of wealth and ethical practices redefine the mining industry worldwide? Would you want to visit a mine like this? Let us know in the comments below. Picture this, a busy market in Lusaka, filled with chatter and colorful stalls. Amidst this scene, a woman walks gracefully with a basket of golden corn balanced perfectly on her head. No wobble, no hands. But this isn't just about carrying loads. It's about carrying traditions, values, and a unique form of community expression. Zambian women have turned balance into an art form, honed over generations. From a young age, girls are taught this skill not merely for practicality, but as a cultural rite of passage. It's how they prove their readiness to contribute to their families and communities. Now imagine this. A group of women walking back from the fields, their baskets piled high with fresh vegetables or firewood, laughing and chatting as though their loads weigh nothing. The secret lies not just in their skill, but in the special technique they use. A precisely folded scarf or cloth placed on the head to create a cushion and distribute the weight evenly. These women's balancing acts have inspired admiration from visitors worldwide, some comparing them to elite athletes or dancers for their poise and strength. Anthropologists have noted that this practice embodies resilience, as the women carry both the physical and metaphorical weight of their communities. It's not just practical, it's symbolic. These baskets represent responsibility, resourcefulness, and even creativity, as many women weave their own baskets, customizing them with intricate patterns that reflect their region or family heritage. And yet, amidst all this skill and elegance, their hands remain free to wave at friends, hold a child's hand, or carry additional items. To an outsider, it might seem impossible, but to these women, it's a daily reality that blends necessity with grace. It's a reminder that strength comes in many forms, and sometimes it's carried lightly on one's head. Have you ever tried balancing something on your head? Share your stories below. We'd love to hear about your attempts. And speaking of balance, let's move to the next shocking fact, where even modesty can become a cultural balancing act. Imagine this. You're attending a lively Sunday service in a rural Zambian church. The hymns echo through the air, the atmosphere is serene. Then nature calls. But here's the catch. You can't use the church restroom. In Zambia, churches are seen as sacred spaces, reserved solely for worship and prayer. Using them for personal needs is considered disrespectful. What do people do? They plan ahead or use nearby facilities. While some find it inconvenient, others believe it's a testament to the deep reverence Zambians have for their faith. Would you plan ahead or take your chances? Share your thoughts below. How short is too short? In Zambia, the answer could spark a debate. In traditional communities, women are expected to avoid wearing shorts shorter than 6 inches above the knee. The reason? It's all about modesty and dignity. These rules stem from a long-standing belief that modesty protects women from unwanted attention and upholds cultural values. However, urban areas like Lusaka are more lenient, reflecting a blend of modernity and tradition. But here's the twist. Many Zambians themselves are divided on the issue. Some see it as a way to preserve their heritage, while others argue it's an outdated restriction. What do you think? Should traditions like this evolve with the times, or are they essential for cultural preservation? Known locally as Mosi Oatunya, or the smoke that thunders, Victoria Falls is one of the most breathtaking waterfalls on Earth. Can you imagine standing beside a roaring 400-foot cascade, feeling the mist envelop you and seeing rainbows form in the sunlight? But that's not all. Would you dare to take a plunge into the Devil's Pool, the natural infinity pool at the very edge of the falls? Imagine standing next to a 400-foot drop as mist and rainbows fill the air around you. For thrill seekers, this is a bucket list experience. But even if you're not the adventurous type, the view itself is worth the trip. The surrounding area is part of Mosi Oatunya National Park, home to zebras, giraffes, and even white rhinos. And if that isn't thrilling enough, wait until you discover Zambia's incredible wildlife adventures just around the corner. Zambia is a paradise for wildlife lovers. Picture this, the golden savanna of South Luangwa National Park, where lions lounge in the shade, elephants roam the riverbanks, and leopards stealthily move through the trees. But here's the twist. Zambia offers something most other safari destinations don't: walking safaris. Imagine tracking a pride of lions on foot with an expert guide, feeling the thrill of being truly immersed in the wild. For water enthusiasts, canoe safaris along the Luangwa River offer close encounters with hippos, crocodiles, and countless bird species. It's like stepping into a wildlife documentary. Would you prefer a walking safari or a canoe adventure? Let us know in the comments. In Zambia, growing up is celebrated in a way that's as profound as it is unique. The Kumuk Ritual, practiced by the Bemba, Lunda, and Loi communities, marks a girl's transition into womanhood. For weeks, young girls are guided by elder women through lessons on life, relationships, and self-respect. They learn skills that will serve them as wives, mothers, and community leaders. It's not just a celebration, it's a rite of passage that unites generations. Would you attend a ceremony like this to learn more about a culture? Share your curiosity below. In a world where safety is often a concern for travelers, Zambia stands out. According to the Global Peace Index, Zambia ranked among Africa's top 10 safest countries in 2023. But what makes it so safe? The answer lies in its culture of unity and hospitality. The motto, One Zambia, One Nation, reflects a deep commitment to harmony. Visitors often describe Zambians as some of the friendliest people they've ever met. Have you experienced such warmth on your travels? Let us know below. What if you could live in a country where the cost of living doesn't break the bank? Zambia offers exactly that. A one-bedroom apartment in Lusaka's city center costs around $400 per month, while a meal at a local restaurant is just $6. Even a pint of beer is as low as $1. This affordability makes Zambia a haven for retirees and adventurers alike. Whether you're exploring the countryside or dining in a bustling market, you'll be doing it on a budget. Would you consider moving to a country like Zambia for its low cost of living? Share your thoughts below. Ever witnessed an entire community come together for a festival that blends tradition, history, and spirituality? Zambia's Kuamboka Festival, celebrated by the Lozi people, does just that. The festival marks the annual migration of the Lozi king, or Latunga, from the floodplains to higher ground. The event's highlight is the Nalikwanda, a grand royal barge adorned with intricate designs as it sails through the Zambezi River. Accompanied by vibrant music, dance, and colorful canoes, the Kuamboka Festival is a sight to behold. It's more than a celebration. It's a living testament to Zambia's resilience and unity. Would you want to witness such a culturally rich event in person? Zambia is making waves in renewable energy. Did you know that over 80% of its electricity comes from hydropower? The Kafui Gorge Lower Hydropower Station is one of the largest in Africa, providing clean energy while reducing dependence on fossil fuels. This commitment to sustainability isn't just about the environment, it's about improving lives. Rural areas now have access to reliable electricity, transforming communities and opening doors to education and technology. What do you think about Zambia's efforts to lead the way in renewable energy? Want to dive into the heart of Zambian life? Head to Lusaka City Market, a bustling hub of culture, commerce, and connection. Here, you'll find everything from vibrant fruits and vegetables to handcrafted jewelry and traditional carvings. The market is also a foodie's dream, with stalls serving Zambian delicacies like nshima, fritters, and grilled meat skewers. But Lusaka City Market isn't just about shopping. It's a melting pot of stories and traditions where modern life meets deep cultural roots. Would you enjoy exploring such a lively and colorful market? Zambia is home to an astounding 72 languages, making it one of the most linguistically diverse nations in the world. While English serves as the official language, regional languages like Bemba, Lozi, and Nyanja dominate daily conversations. Each language represents a unique piece of Zambia's cultural puzzle, passed down through generations. Despite this diversity, the country's motto, One Zambia, One Nation, unites its people. Would you find it exciting to navigate such a multilingual environment? Victoria Falls is already breathtaking, but here's something most travelers don't know. It's moonbow phenomenon. During full moon nights, the mist from the falls creates a rare and ethereal rainbow at night. Known as a lunar rainbow, this natural wonder can only be seen in a few places worldwide, and Zambia's side of the falls offers the best views. Have you ever witnessed a natural phenomenon like this? Last but not least, Zambia's people are its greatest treasure. Travelers often describe Zambians as kind, warm, and welcoming. This reputation isn't just anecdotal, it's reflected in Zambia's rank among Africa's safest countries. Whether it's a local guiding you to a hidden gem or offering a warm smile, you'll feel right at home in Zambia. Have you ever visited a place where the people made you feel so welcome you didn't want to leave? This completes your 15 most shocking facts about Zambia. Let me know if you'd like to expand on any section or adjust the tone further. Wow, Zambia truly is a land of surprises, isn't it? From its incredible natural wonders and cultural traditions to its remarkable hospitality and hidden gems, this country proves that there's so much more to discover than meets the eye. Which of these shocking facts about Zambia amazed you the most? Or is there something fascinating you know about Zambia that we missed? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through Zambia, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more thrilling adventures across the globe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our next exploration. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and remember, the world is full of wonders just waiting to be uncovered. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. What would you do if you woke up in a place where electricity was a luxury, bicycles were considered expensive, and a bed was just a distant dream?
Oh my God!
How does survival even work in a place like this? Welcome to the poorest country on earth, Burundi. Hi everyone, welcome to our channel, the place where we explore the hidden corners of the world. Today, we're diving into a country so poor that surviving is a daily challenge. In this documentary, we'll take you through the struggles of Burundi, the poorest nation on earth, where electricity is rare and basic necessities are often out of reach. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're taking you on a journey to a place often overlooked by the world, Burundi, the poorest country on earth. Imagine a life without electricity, where even a simple bicycle is considered a luxury, and owning a bed is a distant dream. In Burundi, this is the daily reality for millions. But despite the hardships, this country is home to a rich culture, resilient people, and a way of life deeply connected to the land. Join us as we uncover the untold stories of this fascinating nation, explore its struggles and triumphs, and shine a light on the incredible spirit of its people. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to support our mission of bringing you stories from around the world. Let's start this journey with a question. Can you live a day without electricity? Imagine a life where the night never ends. There's no phone light, no street lights, and no light at all after the sun goes down. Just pure, suffocating darkness. This is the harsh reality for millions of people in Burundi, the poorest country in the world. In a country where electricity is scarce, almost non-existent for over 90% of the population, the question becomes, how do you live? We flick on a switch without thinking twice, but in Burundi, life after dark is a struggle for survival. When the day's work is done, there's no electricity to light up a single room. The family gathers around a small fire for warmth and light, using it to prepare food, tell stories, and keep the darkness at bay. But for most people, this small flame is the only source of light. In Burundi, electricity is a luxury few can afford. For those who have solar panels, they might get a few hours of light at night, but it's rare and limited. The majority of people cannot afford solar panels, and the national grid barely reaches most of the country. So after dusk, they face the unbearable stillness of complete darkness. Imagine not being able to read a book, not having access to information, or not being able to entertain your children after a long day. Have you ever experienced a power cut so long that it becomes your reality for days? In Burundi, that's a way of life. The lack of electricity impacts every single aspect of life. Children can't study, businesses can't operate, and health services are severely limited. It's not just about convenience, it's about survival. In rural areas, some families don't even have the option of a torch or lantern. They rely on firewood to light their homes. And when the fire goes out, there's nothing left to guide them. This scarcity of light leads to an equally devastating shortage of information. The internet, radio, and television are luxuries few have access to. The people of Burundi are often cut off from the rest of the world, isolated in their own bubble of hardship. So, what happens after dark in Burundi? The night turns into a time of desperation, where the most basic tasks like cooking dinner or putting children to bed become challenges of resourcefulness. In the absence of electricity, people have to rely on creativity to make do. They use homemade lanterns, hand-cranked radios, and other low-tech solutions just to survive another day. Can you imagine working a full day for less than $1? In Burundi, this is not a theory, it's a daily reality. Now that you understand what life is like in the dark, let's talk about how people manage to survive in a world where a single penny is worth so much. The majority of people in Burundi rely on agriculture for their income. But the reality is far from easy. Farming in Burundi is a battle against climate, drought, and poor soil. Without the right tools or modern techniques, people must make do with what little they have. What happens when farming can't feed your family and there's no way to buy food? How do you adapt when survival is a daily struggle? Despite the hardship, most people still depend on their land to survive. But what if you don't have any land to farm? What if there are too many mouths to feed and not enough resources to go around? In Burundi, over 12 million people share scarce land, and it's not enough to meet the needs of everyone. So people work day and night, hoping to grow enough food to survive. But even then, their efforts are often fruitless. Crops fail because of unpredictable weather, and droughts have become a devastating reality that further threatens their existence. People here don't just worry about farming, they worry about eating. They worry about their children growing up hungry, and yet they still persevere. They turn to hand-to-mouth labor, working as porters pulling carts full of goods, or doing odd jobs for the few businesses that can afford their labor. But the pay? Almost nothing. You may think $1 a day is impossible to live on, but for the people of Burundi, it's a way of life. The average income in Burundi is around $1 per day. Can you imagine surviving on that? For most of us, that's the cost of a cup of coffee. But in Burundi, it's everything. Food, medicine, transportation, all wrapped up in $1. What can you do with $1? How do you feed your family, keep your children healthy, and make sure they have a future? The people of Burundi don't have much. Basic needs like food and water are the only priorities. But still, there are stories of incredible resilience and creativity. People find ways to adapt and survive, often through small trades or manual labor. But the constant fear of hunger and lack of opportunity is a daily stress that never goes away. Despite facing poverty, political instability, and unrelenting hardship, the people of Burundi still hold on to their faith in the future. Why is that? In Burundi, there's a famous saying, "No one can defeat a person who does not give up." The people of this small nation embody this phrase every day. Despite enduring unimaginable hardships, from political instability to economic crises, the Burundians remain unbroken. But what drives them? What keeps them going in the face of adversity? The unshakable spirit of the Burundian people is built on resilience, passed down through generations. From the moment they wake up, they face challenges with one goal in mind: survival. The hardships they face are endless, but the belief that tomorrow will be better keeps their spirits high. One of the most striking examples of resilience is the cultural significance of the hoe in Burundian society. For a man to marry in Burundi, he must present the bride's family with a hoe, a symbol of his ability to work the land and provide for his family. This isn't just a cultural tradition. It's a message to the world that the value of hard work is at the core of every Burundian's life. But it's not just the men. Burundian women are real warriors too. What challenges do they face in daily life? In Burundian society, women are the backbone of the family and community. They carry the responsibility of managing the household, providing food, and raising children, all while working tirelessly in the fields and performing domestic chores. The weight they bear is often unseen, but their contributions are absolutely vital to the survival of the family unit. Take, for example, the women in rural villages. They must walk miles each day to fetch water, often in extreme heat, or during the rainy season when the paths become muddy and treacherous. For these women, walking long distances is not a choice, but a necessity. Despite their physical exhaustion, they keep going, carrying heavy containers of water on their heads, showing incredible endurance. Imagine walking miles every day for water with no help. What keeps these women moving forward? These women are also the ones who till the land alongside their husbands, enduring the harsh conditions of the soil and climate. In Burundi, it's not uncommon for women to work from sunrise to sunset, with little rest or respite. The combination of tireless labor, care for children, and household duties makes them some of the most resilient people in the world. Yet, despite all these challenges, there's a quiet dignity in their lives. Burundian women know that survival is not just about physical strength, but also about keeping their families together, preserving their culture, and ensuring the next generation will have a chance at a better future. In a world of scarcity, how do you survive and feed your family each day? The people of Burundi have their own survival strategy. In Burundi, the struggle for food is real. Unlike many parts of the world, where access to basic food items is taken for granted, in Burundi, even the most basic staples are hard to come by. While we can walk into a store and buy fruits, meat, and rice, these items are luxuries in Burundi. Rice and meat are out of reach for most families. Instead, wheat, corn, and beans form the backbone of their diet. But even these staples are not always available. What happens when food is scarce and your children are hungry? What lengths would you go to for their survival? During difficult times, families are lucky if they can eat once a day. And when they do, the portions are extremely small. Meals consist of simple dishes like porridge or boiled beans, and often it's just enough to keep their stomachs from growling. Families in Burundi don't have the luxury of leftovers. They eat whatever they can find, and waste is unheard of. The struggle doesn't stop at food. Even the most basic health care is a distant dream for most people. There's no universal health insurance, and hospitals are underfunded and ill-equipped to treat the growing number of patients. Medical supplies are scarce, and many rural areas have no healthcare services at all. If someone falls sick, they may have to travel long distances to a health center, often only to find that the medicine they need is out of stock. If your child fell ill and there was no medicine, what would you do? Common illnesses like malaria, diarrhea, and pneumonia are rampant, and they can be fatal if not treated quickly. But for most people in Burundi, getting treatment isn't just a matter of going to the hospital, it's a matter of luck. With limited healthcare access, many families are forced to rely on home remedies or simply wait for the illness to pass. This lack of access to medical care often leads to avoidable deaths, particularly among children and the elderly. Malnutrition and lack of clean water only compound the problem. When you can't afford healthcare, your options are limited, and it becomes a cycle of despair. What about education? Can the next generation break free from this cycle of poverty? Education in Burundi is another challenge. Schools are overcrowded, classrooms are often dimly lit, if not completely dark, and textbooks are scarce. Many children don't even have the chance to attend school regularly because they must help their families with household chores or work in the fields. For those who do attend, the quality of education is far from ideal. Teachers are often underpaid, and there's a severe shortage of learning materials. Yet, despite these obstacles, education is seen as the only way out of poverty for many Burundians. Some children, though faced with enormous challenges, remain determined to learn, clinging to the hope that education will bring a better future. For them, education isn't just about learning to read and write, it's about gaining the skills they need to change the future of their country. For those who manage to finish school, the next hurdle is finding employment. With high rates of unemployment and few job opportunities, most young people are left with little choice but to continue the struggle. However, it's these young, determined minds that hold the key to Burundi's future. Their perseverance is a beacon of hope for a country that deserves better. Life in Burundi may be incredibly difficult, but the people here still hold on to hope for a better future. When everything else seems impossible, they still believe in themselves and their families. In the poorest country in the world, hope is something that can never be extinguished. With help from the international community and relentless effort, Burundi can change and become a stronger nation. We cannot change everything overnight, but even a small action from you can help make a big difference for these resilient people. Please share this video so that more people learn about the challenges the people of Burundi are facing. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss more real-life stories and inspiring tales from around the world. So, what does the future hold for this country that's fighting to survive? Can Burundi overcome its poverty and political struggles to build a better tomorrow? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, its people's spirit will never be broken. Curious to know what life is like in other countries facing extreme poverty? Next time, we'll take you to a place where poverty and beauty collide in ways you won't believe. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Thank you for watching our channel. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments. How do you think Burundi can break out of this cycle of poverty? Share your thoughts below. What would you say if I told you there's a place where guests are treated like family in ways you've never imagined? Welcome to Madagascar, one of the world's most remote and mysterious islands. From ancient beliefs to bizarre natural wonders, we're about to dive into 16 mind-blowing facts about this unique place. Hello and welcome to our channel, where we explore the most enchanting and hidden corners of the world. Today we're journeying to Madagascar, an isolated island with an ecosystem that's evolved entirely on its own. We'll see unusual creatures, meet resilient locals, and uncover traditions that may sound shocking but are deeply rooted in the Malagasy way of life. Get ready for a wild adventure. One Madagascar, an island isolated for millions of years. "88 million years ago, Madagascar drifted away from India and was left isolated in the Indian Ocean. This separation turned it into an isolated, laboratory of evolution, where life evolved without external influence. Today, more than 90% of the species here are found nowhere else on Earth, making it a true paradise for scientists and nature lovers. It's like stepping onto another planet, with plants and animals that look like they belong in a fantasy world. Two lemurs, Madagascar's most iconic residents. Madagascar's lemurs are as diverse as they are fascinating. With over 100 species, each type of lemur has its own unique appearance and behavior. There's the sifaka, known for its acrobatic jumps and graceful movements, and the ai, which has large eyes and a long, bony finger it uses to tap on trees to find insects inside. To the Malagasy, lemurs are sacred creatures, representing the spirits of their ancestors. They believe harming a lemur is like disrespecting their forebears, so these animals are highly protected. Imagine a place where people live side by side with creatures they believe carry the souls of the departed. Three Singi Stone Forest, a forest of razor-sharp rocks. On the western side of Madagascar lies the Tsingy de Bemaraha, a massive stone forest made up of needle-like limestone formations. These natural structures are the result of erosion over millions of years, forming razor-sharp rock formations that can reach hundreds of meters high. Walking here is a challenge. You must cross narrow bridges and navigate pathways with sharp rocks on either side. But it's worth it. The Tsingy is home to countless unique species, making it one of Madagascar's UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Would you dare to trek through a forest of stones so sharp that even the slightest misstep could be dangerous? For Fadi, the cultural taboos that shape daily life. In Madagascar, the concept of Fadi refers to cultural taboos passed down through generations. These aren't just rules, they're powerful beliefs that guide how people live, eat, and interact. Some Fadi involve which animals can be eaten, while others dictate how certain areas or even rivers should be treated. For example, it's forbidden in some regions to point directly at a grave, as it's seen as disrespectful to the dead. In certain areas, families might even extend hospitality by offering their guests a place beside their loved ones as a gesture of trust and kinship. For travelers, understanding Fadi is essential for showing respect to the local culture. Imagine entering a place where hospitality means sharing everything, even in ways that might surprise you. 5. Lamba, the traditional Malagasy attire. The lamba is more than just traditional clothing in Madagascar. It's a symbol of identity, history, and connection to ancestors. The Malagasy wear different lambas for different occasions, from daily life to special events like weddings and funerals. Each lamba is decorated with specific colors and patterns that hold meaning, like blue for peace or red for strength. When a family member passes away, their lamba is carefully preserved and becomes part of the family heritage, symbolizing the eternal bond between past and present. Imagine wearing a piece of clothing that connects you to generations of family. This is the powerful role of the lamba in Malagasy culture. Six, the ruthless reign of Queen Ranavalona I. Queen Ranavalona ruled Madagascar in the 19th century and is remembered for her fierce resistance against European influence. She isolated the island, forbidding her people from converting to Christianity and enforcing her rules with an iron hand. Her methods were brutal. Converts were tortured, and suspected traitors were forced to endure harrowing tests of loyalty. Yet, Despite her infamous cruelty, many Malagasy still respect her for her determination to preserve Madagascar's independence and culture. Was she a protective queen or a ruthless tyrant? Ranavalona's legacy is still debated today. Seven Pirates and Hidden Treasures. During the 17th and 18th centuries, Madagascar was a haven for pirates who found its isolated bays ideal for hiding out. Famous pirates like Captain Kidd and Olivier Levasseur made Madagascar their base, with many rumors of buried treasures that have yet to be discovered. Locals and treasure hunters alike have been searching for these legendary hoards for centuries, and some believe that massive amounts of gold and jewels are still hidden on the island. Could Madagascar be hiding pirate treasures worth millions? Many believe the answer is yes. Eight Vanilla, Madagascar's black gold. Madagascar is the world's largest producer of vanilla, which has earned it the nickname black gold. Growing vanilla is labor-intensive. Each flower must be pollinated by hand. Once the beans are harvested, they undergo a long curing process that gives them their signature rich aroma and flavor. Despite being a luxury product worldwide, vanilla farmers in Madagascar face economic struggles due to fluctuating prices and market demand. Imagine working tirelessly on a crop worth a fortune, yet struggling to make ends meet. This is the reality for many vanilla farmers in Madagascar. Nine Baobabs, Madagascar's ancient giants. Six of the world's 9 baobab species are found in Madagascar. These trees can live for over 1,000 years and play a vital role in the local ecosystem, storing water during dry seasons and providing food for both people and animals. One famous site, the Avenue of the Baobabs, draws visitors worldwide who come to marvel at these enormous, almost otherworldly trees that line the road. For the Malagasy, baobabs are considered sacred. They're even believed to house the spirits of ancestors. Standing in the shade of a 1,000-year-old tree is like touching history itself. Welcome to the Avenue of the Baobabs. Ten, the unique Malagasy language and oral tradition. The Malagasy language is unlike any other in Africa, with roots tracing back to the Austronesian language family from Southeast Asia. Madagascar's people have a strong oral tradition where stories, legends, and histories are passed down by word of mouth. The kabari, or traditional speech, is a form of art in Madagascar. It's often used in ceremonies and gatherings to share stories, settle disputes, and convey important cultural values. In Madagascar, words aren't just spoken, they're woven into poetry that keeps the past alive. The tradition of famadihana, turning of the bones. In Madagascar, the tradition of famadihana, or turning of the bones, is one of the most unique funeral practices in the world. Families gather every few years to open the tombs of their ancestors, remove the bodies, and rewrap them in fresh lambas. They then dance with the bones of their loved ones, celebrating the joy of life and paying respects to those who have passed. For the Malagasy people, death is not an end but a transformation. And famadihana is a joyous event with singing, feasting, and dancing. It's a way for families to bond, honor their lineage, and keep memories alive in a tangible way. Imagine celebrating life so deeply that even the deceased become part of the dance. That's the essence of famadihana. the forbidden land of Modesty, Madagascar's last frontier. Modesty National Park is a remote paradise known for its breathtaking mountains, untouched forests, and incredibly diverse wildlife. But due to its rugged terrain and difficulty to access, Modesty remains one of the most unexplored places on the island. Those who brave the challenging journey are rewarded with sightings of rare species, like the silky sifaka, a lemur with ghostly white fur that's one of the world's most endangered primates. In the mist-shrouded forests, unique orchids grow on moss-covered trees, and rivers run crystal clear. Modesty feels untouched by time, offering a glimpse into Madagascar's wilderness at its purest. Could you brave the journey into one of Madagascar's most remote and mysterious landscapes? Modesty awaits those who dare. "13. The Antandroy people, guardians of the South. The Antandroy, or People of the Thorns, are one of Madagascar's many unique ethnic groups. They inhabit the dry, thorny forests of the south, where life is challenging and resources are scarce. Known for their strength and resilience, the Antandroy people have a reputation for being fiercely independent and skilled warriors. Their culture is rich with ancient songs and dances, and their traditional homes, built from local materials, are beautifully decorated with intricate carvings. In recent years, the Antandroy have faced difficulties due to climate change, which has made farming in this dry region even harder. Imagine thriving in one of the world's harshest climates. The Antandroy people have mastered this survival art. "14. The Humpback Whale Migration. Each year, thousands of humpback whales journey to the warm waters off Madagascar's east coast. They arrive to mate and give birth, creating a breathtaking spectacle as they breach and sing in the Indian Ocean. For locals and visitors alike, the sight of these gentle giants leaping from the water is mesmerizing. During whale season, small villages along the coast come alive with ecotourism, as people gather to witness one of nature's most stunning migrations. These whales are a source of pride and a reminder of Madagascar's connection to the vastness of the ocean. Imagine hearing the haunting songs of humpback whales echoing across the ocean. That's the magic of Madagascar's east coast. "15. Spiny Forest, a unique habitat like no other. Madagascar's spiny forest is unlike anything else on Earth. Its name comes from the spiny plants and trees that dominate the landscape, some of which can only survive in this harsh environment. Here, bizarre-looking plants with long thorns and twisted shapes stretch toward the sky, creating an otherworldly landscape. The forest is home to unique animals like the radiated tortoise and the Varose sifaka, a type of lemur that leaps sideways to navigate the prickly terrain. For the people of the region, the spiny forest holds spiritual significance, as they believe it is home to powerful spirits that protect the land. Could you navigate through a forest of thorns where every plant seems to guard its secrets with sharp defenses? Welcome to Madagascar's spiny forest. "16. Unique cuisine, the flavors of Madagascar. Malagasy cuisine is as diverse as the island itself, drawing on influences from Africa, Asia, and the French colonial era. One staple food is rice, typically served with romazava, a flavorful stew made with meat, greens, and native spices. Another local delicacy is ravi toto, a dish made from cassava leaves and pork, offering a rich, earthy taste that's unlike anything you'll find elsewhere. For dessert, there's koba, a traditional cake made from ground peanuts, brown sugar, and rice flour, all wrapped in banana leaves. Each dish is a reflection of Madagascar's rich cultural tapestry, blending flavors and ingredients that make the cuisine truly unique. Imagine tasting flavors that blend the ancient and the exotic, each bite telling a story of Madagascar's melting pot heritage. Madagascar is a land of profound beauty, mystery, and resilience. Its landscapes, people, and creatures offer a glimpse into a world unlike any other, where nature and tradition are deeply intertwined. If you've enjoyed discovering the secrets of Madagascar, please consider liking this video and sharing it with others who love travel and adventure. Subscribe to our channel to keep up with our journeys to the world's most amazing places. Where should we head next? Let us know in the comments. Your next favorite destination might be just one video away. Did you know there's a country where funerals are so extravagant they've become an art form? Where coffins are shaped like fish, planes, and even shoes? Welcome to Ghana, a land of bizarre traditions, stunning culture, and jaw-dropping surprises you won't believe exist. Let's uncover 15 of the strangest facts about this one-of-a-kind nation. But be warned, some of these will leave you speechless. Welcome back to our channel. If you love exploring hidden corners of the world and learning about fascinating cultures, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into Ghana, a country in West Africa that will blow your mind with its uniqueness. From ancient gold riches to mysterious festivals, Ghana is not just a country, it's an experience. If you're ready for a journey packed with fun, intrigue, and awe, hit that subscribe button and let's get started. In Ghana, funerals are more than just farewells. They're celebrations of life. One unique way Ghanaians honor the dead is through fantasy coffins, custom-made masterpieces shaped like objects that represent the deceased's life. A fisherman might rest in a fish-shaped coffin, while a pilot could have a coffin styled as an airplane. These coffins are created by skilled artisans who pour months of effort into these works of art. The tradition stems from a belief that the afterlife should reflect the joys and passions of one's earthly existence. It's not just a tradition, it's an art form that has gained international attention. Would you want your coffin to reflect your personality? Step into Kumasi, the heart of the Ashanti Kingdom, one of Africa's most powerful empires. Here, history comes alive with gold-covered artifacts, palaces, and traditions that date back centuries. The Ashanti's connection to gold earned Ghana the nickname the Gold Coast, a title well-deserved, as it was once the world's top exporter of gold. The Manhaya Palace, still in use by the Ashanti king, stands as a symbol of this royal heritage. Imagine ruling over a kingdom so rich it was the envy of colonial powers. Now that's royalty. Can you imagine living in a palace surrounded by gold? This lake isn't just beautiful, it's sacred. Formed by a meteor impact over 1 million years ago, Lake Bosumtwi is believed to be a spiritual portal by locals. The Ashanti people consider it the home of departed souls. Fishermen here use planks of wood instead of traditional boats to show reverence to the lake's spirits. It's serene, mysterious, and a place you'll never forget. What would you do if you believed a lake held the souls of the departed? Yes, you heard that right. Drums that talk. The Ashanti people developed a system of communication using drums, capable of mimicking the tones and rhythms of their spoken language. In times of war, these drums could send coded messages across villages, warning of impending danger. Think of it as the original text messaging system, long before smartphones existed. Could you decode a message sent by these drums? The Lake Volta is not just massive, it's the largest artificial reservoir in the world, covering 8,500 square kilometers. Created in the 1960s, this engineering marvel supports Ghana's electricity grid, provides water for agriculture, and sustains thousands of livelihoods through fishing. But here's a twist. Beneath its waters lie entire villages, submerged forever when the lake was created. A hidden world lost to history. What secrets might lie beneath the waters of Lake Volta? Ghana's Adinkra symbols are more than just beautiful patterns. They're philosophical messages. Each symbol carries meaning, from courage to unity to resilience. For example, Eben symbolizes safety and security, often depicted as a house with a fence. These symbols are embedded in clothing, architecture, and everyday objects, making them a constant reminder of life's deeper values. Which Adinkra symbol resonates most with you? Ghana was the first African country to gain independence from colonial rule in 1957. Under the leadership of Kwame Nkrumah, it became a beacon of hope for other African nations seeking freedom. Nkrumah's vision for a united Africa inspired movements across the continent, solidifying Ghana's place in the history of Pan-Africanism. Did you know Ghana's independence inspired a continent? Imagine a festival where streets come alive with murals, performances, and music. The Chale Wote Festival in Accra is a celebration of urban art and culture, blending traditional and modern creativity. From body painting to pop-up installations, it's a sensory overload you'll want to experience at least once in your life. What's the most vibrant festival you've ever seen? The Kajetia market is so vast, it's like a city within a city. With over 10,000 stalls selling everything from textiles to food, it's easy to get lost here, literally. Vendors shout their wares, smells of spices fill the air, and the sheer energy of commerce is overwhelming. Would you dare navigate this labyrinth of commerce? With over 100 ethnic groups, Ghana is a tapestry of cultures. From the Akan people to the Molo Dagbani, each group has its own language, traditions, and cuisine. This diversity creates a vibrant mosaic of festivals, music, and dance, making Ghana a cultural paradise. How does diversity shape a nation's identity? Ghana is the birthplace of kente cloth, a fabric so vibrant it's synonymous with royalty. Every pattern tells a story, often reflecting social status, history, or proverbs. The process of weaving kente is painstaking, requiring immense skill and patience. It's more than just clothing, it's a statement. If your outfit could tell a story, what would it say? The Twi language is rich with proverbs that offer life lessons. The family is like the forest. When you are outside, it's dense. When you are inside, you see each tree. Such sayings reflect a deep understanding of human nature and relationships. What's a proverb from your culture that inspires you? Ghana's coast is dotted with slave castles that served as departure points during the transatlantic slave trade. Places like Cape Coast Castle are haunting reminders of a dark history. Walking through these corridors feels like stepping back into a harrowing past. It's a sobering experience that leaves a lasting impact. How can we learn from history to build a better future? Ghanaians believe in celebrating life to the fullest, even in death. Funerals here can last days, with elaborate ceremonies, music, and dancing. It's not about mourning, but honoring a life well lived. The more vibrant the celebration, the more respected the departed's life was. Could you celebrate life even at a funeral? Ghana's journey is more than just a story of one nation. It's a tale of liberation and inspiration for an entire continent. In 1957, Ghana became the first African country to gain independence from colonial rule, under the visionary leadership of Kwame Nkrumah. His bold declaration of freedom sent ripples across Africa, sparking movements that would dismantle colonial empires. But it wasn't just about politics. Ghana symbolized a new dawn for Africa. It became a beacon for intellectuals, artists, and freedom fighters from all over the world. Accra, its capital, became a hub for Pan-Africanism, attracting influential leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. Today, Ghana continues to uphold this legacy, celebrating its culture and independence with events like the Independence Day Parade and the Panafest Festival, which honor the African diaspora. When you step onto Ghanaian soil, you're not just visiting a country, you're standing in a place that changed the course of history. Could one country ignite a revolution for an entire continent? Ghana did. And there you have it, 15 strange, fascinating, and unbelievable facts about Ghana. From its vibrant culture and stunning landscapes to its profound history and eccentric traditions, Ghana is a place that captures the heart and sparks the imagination. If you're as inspired by Ghana's uniqueness as we are, let us know in the comments. Which fact surprised you the most? Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Wander Chronicles 79, and share this video with your fellow explorers. And here's a little teaser. Next week, we're diving into another corner of the world that's just as captivating. Can you guess where? Until then, keep wandering, keep exploring, and stay curious. See you in the next adventure.